Dum ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum dum get ready. Hey ho, and what do you know?
Guess what?
It's the first time I've held this camera.
Is your arm already tired?
I'm struggling. I need help and assistance.
Does that help?
That helps.
Good. And guess what?
What?
We are someplace that's not our house.
For the first time in forever.
We are doing something fun.
And it's not Disney, even though that's a Disney song.
Bum, 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 bum. We are here at Universal Studios in Orlando. That was Volcano Bay that you just saw.
We back! We're actually at our favorite, one of our favorites, maybe our favorite, hotel in all the lands, Cabana Bay. Look at this. I mean, just look at the retro vibes going on in here.
I feel like we're doing something, like we're on an adventure, we're finally doing something again, but I also kind of feel like we're home again.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of things. And we haven't been to Universal in a while. I'm having a lot of good feelings.
Look at this view. We kind of all kinds of stuff. So Endless Summer, the newest Universal hotel right there. We did a tour of that. We'll link to it. That's the Surfside that we saw. The dockside was supposed to already open, but because of COVID and everything has been delayed. You can't really see that. But then we pan to the right and it's just like the Orlando touristy section that we can see all kinds of stuff, like the big rides and the Eye and the swing ride over there. And then even in the distance, you can see Mako and Kraken over at SeaWorld. Those roller coasters that are peeking up over the buildings. The big net there, I believe, is a Topgolf. And then even way in the distance, we can see Walt Disney World. Not really distinguishing any buildings, but that is definitely the helium balloon. What is it? Characters in Flight? I think is what it's called. At least it used to be.
I think it still has the same name, it's just not the same balloon.
We've done that before. We also have a video of that, which we can put a link to as well. But look at this view. Looking right in to Volcano Bay Water Park, our favorite water park we've ever been to. Look at this. It's gonna be a great time. You'll notice we have masks. These are pretty much required. I say pretty much because we have heard that like if you have certain medical conditions, there may be exceptions to that, but overall, in general, they are required, which we definitely appreciate. We will be social distancing, as will everyone else. We've seen the videos and the pictures and everything before we came. Everyone has talked about how safe they feel. Everything we see makes us feel that way. Our check-in here at Cabana Bay definitely made us feel that way. So we're feeling safe.
Yeah.
We're feeling like this is something we can definitely do. Everyone's contributing.
There's nobody here.
No.
I mean, the parking lot was empty.
For the past couple weeks that it's been open now, everyone's just talking about walking right onto the rides for the most part. There's not many people coming right now. They do have attendance, limited. I don't know that they've reached capacity for either of the regular parks. I think Volcano Bay did once, but other than that, it hasn't really been that many people. And as we can see, looking into the water park, people are social distancing. Masks aren't really a thing in the water park, but they will be in the other parks, and people have been adhering to that from what we've heard. So of course we don't want to, we want to do our part to contribute to not spreading the disease, and we don't want to catch it ourselves, but like we said, we feel safe being here. And just to get all that out of the way, because now we've talked about that for months and months. Now it is time to get back to the fun.
I'm excited.
I'm super excited.
I can't believe we're here. Like, it feels like it's been forever, but we're here.
We're here.
We're here.
Oh, and something extra fun is the lines right now are pretty standard, but like they're a lot lower, like we mentioned, because there aren't many people. But they are using what they call virtual line, which is you reserve a time on your phone in the Universal app, and then you can go to the attraction. You don't wait in a standby line. Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure, whatever the full name is. Hagrid's the new exciting roller coaster that everyone loves here. We have done it before and it was awesome. That is only using virtual line. There is no standby, there's no express or anything like that. And those can be quite hard to get by. As soon as we rolled into the Cabana Bay lobby to check in, Chelsea said we should check on a time, and sure enough, we have already got one. Now, one thing to mention, Universal is much more strict about filming on rides, and we will adhere to those rules whenever we are aware of them.
We'll do as much as we can, but we won't do what we can't.
We'll definitely show you some food. we're
like
hungry.
now. I want to go eat now.
Bye. Let's go. So we make our way back into the Cabana Bay lobby. You see they have the signs up. Guests are required to wear face coverings when traveling to and from the pool areas, when using any common area of the pool, including restrooms and bar areas. But they may be removed once you're seated and you maintain social distancing of at least 6 feet, or if you're using the water features like the pool and pool slides. So that's for the pool area specifically. Oh, Bayliner Diner, how we have missed you. And there's not many people in here. Love that mural back there. Heading through right now, these doors, it's the main pull through and porte cochere area. Main lobby's back that way. We're actually gonna head this way to the bus stop. And correction, we're actually heading back past the gift shop back into the main lobby area because we realized they have all the other doors back this way barricaded off, because when you come in to the resort the first time, they're going to scan you for your temperature. If you're good to go, they give you that wristband. It's good the rest of the day for the parks, hotels, everything, so you don't have to keep scanning. But they obviously don't want people coming in not being scanned, so they're funneling everything through these doors. So we gotta go back out to the main here, then we can go to the bus stop. In a rather empty check-in area. Not very busy at all, but you do see they have the markings here on the ground. Let you know to stay 6 feet or 2 meters apart from each other. They sanitize everything as you, after each guest gets done checking in there, they sanitize the whole area. And I mean, this is great, just because this place is amazing, but not having anyone here is pretty nice. It's the world famous moving walkways.
It's the first ride of the day.
Universal still has by far the best security, by far, of any theme park. You just put all your things through the x-ray scanner and then you walk through the metal detector, and it's like that, unlike Disney where it's like metal detector and then someone has to manually check your bags and all that. It's just, it takes too long.
It's quick.
One day we will do this miniature golf down below. We've never done it, but it looks like fun. Invaders from Planet Putt. Well, this is a nice sight. There is hardly anyone here at the entrance of CityWalk, and in fact, the high majority, I'd say 80% of the people that we see are heading out.
So we're going the right way.
We're going the right way. Now, there are limited hours right now. The two theme parks are open 9 to 6. Unless you have early admission through staying on property or an annual pass, then Universal actually opens at 8. And Volcano Bay is 10 to 5. Unless you have early admission as well, then you can get in at 9:30. But man, so far, so very good. Man, some kind of major construction going on here in CityWalk. Putting something in. Look, wow, they really torn that place apart. Now the question is, do we start at Studios or Islands?
Which seat should we take?
Stay tuned. We are native Floridians, born and raised, and so we are pretty much accustomed to heat. My weather app says it's 92 degrees right now. I'm fine. So far, I mean, we haven't been out here long, but the masks, not a problem.
I mean, here's the thing. Is it warmer than it normally is? Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I can feel it, but it's not like, it's not ruining my day or anything, you know?
So far, I would highly recommend these cooling neck gaiters. These are so much nicer than the cloth mask.
I like it because it doesn't hurt your ears. That was my biggest problem.
Yeah.
Is that it hurt in the ears, but this, it stays on good.
Very comfortable. And in case you're not good at looking behind us and figuring out where we're going, let's head to Islands. Time to listen to the port of entry music. And let me officially welcome you back to annual pass holderhood at Universal. It's been a few years.
Hope you guys enjoy us coming to the parks, because we got a whole year of fun.
Oh yeah, actually more, because there was a special deal.
You got a year plus of fun.
Oh yeah. And at long last, the adventure begins once more. As we mentioned earlier, we are hungry, so we're gonna start with lunch and we're gonna head to probably our favorite place to eat at Universal, at least one of, for sure, which would be the 3 Broomsticks over in Hogsmeade Village in the Harry Potter section. And we love eating outside on the patio, so hopefully that's open. They've been doing some roller coaster construction over by there, so we'll see, but we're gonna give it a go. As we head into Seuss Landing, we look across the lagoon, and there is our first look at the aforementioned roller coaster being added here to Islands of Adventure. Now, Universal has actually not announced anything about this. As far as they're concerned, there is no roller coaster.
Yeah, they're pretending it doesn't exist while they eagerly work on it.
It's clearly in the Jurassic Park section though, and all the construction walls around it have the Jurassic Park or World logo on it, and it looks pretty cool actually. It's coming right along. They're putting in track right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a roller coaster. We know this much.
Also, we've been in the park all of 2 minutes, and we heard a team member telling someone to pull their mask up over their nose. Not even to have their mask on. They only had it over their mouth, and they asked them to please pull it up over their nose. So that's really nice to see. I know that they probably don't want to have to, you know, do that because people aren't always nice, but it makes you definitely feel a lot safer, and like things are going to be okay when that's being enforced and everyone's participating and properly wearing masks and distancing. So nice to see that. Per the usual, Hogsmeade is more crowded than other areas of the park, but it's still a lot better than it normally is. So that's nice to see. Look at the, not crowds, the lack of, right outside Hogwarts Castle, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. This place is usually slammed, and not the case so much right now.
No, it's fine. We are calling an audible on 3 Broomsticks though, because that was crowded.
Yeah, after all that build up, we're not going
right.
there.
We'll probably go there some other time.
Yeah, just too busy right now.
Yeah.
Too long of a wait to get in. Look at that though. We're gonna head through and head into Jurassic Park area and see if we can find somewhere else to eat. And as we stop on the bridge between Hogsmeade and Jurassic Park area, you can see the roller coaster construction right there. Now that is the outdoor patio we were talking about at the 3 Broomsticks that we usually eat at. That roller coaster comes right there. I mean, right there.
Right there.
Multiple times, because it looks like it definitely goes one way and then back another. So, yeah, pretty cool looking.
It gets to the water.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see when that's all said and done. Welcome to Jurassic Park. They spared no expense.
Oh, sure?
I'm actually not sure. This could have been done a little bit better. Here, so they spared some expense. Say, you know what's even cooler than a Triceratops? Literally any other dinosaur ever. Hey, this is the new Raptor encounter area. Look at the new entrance here. Got the big cages built up. Nice sign up there.
Do you think it's like the one at Hollywood where it's like...
Not sure. Man, they are working on this thing, and it is looking pretty crazy. Twists and turns and tight inversions and loops, and oh, you got the big crane going right now. Moving the track. Putting her together. Universal's having their 30th, not anniversary, it's like their 30th birthday, 30th year of being open. And so they've got all this retro throwback merchandise with the old sign and like the old logo, all kinds of stuff. And so they're doing these like very 90s colors, pink and blue and stuff like that. So they have a fanny pack that's like multicolored in that style. And it's really awesome, but we cannot find it to save our lives. We will keep looking. Hopefully we come across it at some point. I have been to this theme park more times than I can count. I have never seen Marvel Superhero Island look like this. Never. Steven Rogers. We were going to go to the Captain America diner. Closed.
Every place we go to is striking out. What's going on?
We'll find something.
We will find nourishment.
Spider-Man. Giant hat. Cat and hat sign. Cat and hat with things. You probably couldn't tell back there, but they're doing social distancing character meet and greets. So you just stand on the side here. Look, there's the Lorax. He's up in the Truffula trees, seeing what this guy's doing with this umbrella. But you just stand there on the line and you can take your picture with them in the background. That's pretty cool. Over here, Grinch, Sam I Am, and the other one. Thanks, guys. So after all of that, we ended up right back at the Three Broomsticks. Let's head inside. We made it, and actually they were waiting to seat everyone at specific tables inside, but we asked, like, is there outdoor seating available? And they were like, oh yeah, like they were surprised that someone would actually want to sit outside on such a hot day. But as you can see, it's completely covered and shaded out here. So we got this nice little round table right here by the water. Should give us a nice view. If we look back, there's Flight of the Hippogriff going right now. And the top of Hogwarts Castle. And then this beast. This thing. Whatever it's gonna be called. This looks gnarly. We were a little concerned when we saw that they were building this right here because, like we mentioned, we always like eating out here. And there's always a great view across to, you know, you can see the Lost Continent fountains at Mythos, and then, you know, Marvel Superhero Island with Hulk and Doctor Doom and top of Spider-Man. You can see Me Ship the Olive and Popeye and Bluto's over in Toon Lagoon, and the Jurassic Park Discovery Center right there. So it's always been a great view, and we were kind of worried about this blocking it. But I think once they're finished building everything and they take these construction walls down on the off the bridge, you'll still have a great view, and now it'll be cool because you get to watch the roller coaster going by. So this is pretty awesome. Are you hungry? We already know you are.
So hungry.
That was a while ago that you first said you're hungry.
But it's worth it.
Fish and chips, my favorite fish and chips. Well, Finnegan's gives it a great run for its money. And then, we don't usually do this.
No, we've only done it one other time.
Frozen butterbeer.
And
regular butterbeer.
And these are like my favorite cups to drink orange juice out of in the morning. So that's why we bought the cups. Yay!
We finished our delicious meal, but the rain is rolling in. And we have our Hagrid's virtual lines coming up. Hopefully we can get on a little bit later. Right now we're gonna head into Forbidden Journey, because it should be running no matter what. It's inside. So we're gonna store our newly found mugs and other things and head for the ride of our lives.
So I was concerned. You guys see that rope there? I thought you wouldn't be able to get grab bag candy, but you still can. You just have to have a team member do it.
Yeah, which makes sense. I enjoyed our time on Forbidden Journey, as always. Of course, could not film that.
During the ride, you kind of go a little topsy-turvy. Matt's mask stayed on because he has like the little ear things to put on. Yes, but my mask does not, and it stayed on anyways. That candy was in the candy cookery thingy in Seuss Landing.
Snickers and Snickers, sweet candy cookers.
Oh, how could I get that mixed up?
How do you feel about cats and hats?
Well, we all know I love hats.
And we all know I love cats.
So it's like made for us.
Let's do it.
Posted in on the map. We looked and we saw him, the cat in the hat.
Oh, so your mother is on her way home.
I love Marvel Superhero Island, especially this arcade, which I thought was closed, but it actually looks like it's open.
Oh, that's funny. Well, the Spider-Man's one's really cool, but I'm gonna get this for my sister because her name's Storm.
There you go. The old-fashioned crank.
Yeah, I gotta work for
Souvenir penny, make you put in the labor to get it. And did it come out okay?
It's a keeper.
It did, it's perfection. Who's your favorite superhero?
Really, Cap?
Captain America?
Yeah.
Back over there. You know who mine is? Peter Parker. One of my absolute favorite theme park rides of all time. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's go. So somewhere we've never been, we came through there where the main entrance is, but now we're going into the extended queue we've never done. But they're doing this so they can stage people outside, and that way when you get inside, you just keep moving. Look, Daily Bugle bicycles. And thus, you're not just standing around inside where it's more likely to transmit. Outside, you're more likely to be good to go. So very smart by them.
Imelda the baby hippo is the newest addition to the New York.
Before we get there? What borough are we gonna get?
I think Staten Island. Long Island. I was gonna be wrong from the start because Staten Island is a middle row and because of social distancing.
Well, it's still an island.
Yeah. See? Middle row left empty. They're in the front, no seats on the side. We're back here by ourselves. The middle row empty. Here we go. Time for some Spider-Man action.
Far away, and you know what trouble means. If you think you're getting out of here, you're in for it. And exit the vehicle. Make sure you take all your personal belongings. Now, I'd better see about getting Mr. Jameson down.
I'm not sure what happened to Otto Octavius here, but he got something against pretzels. Walking through a theme park and hardly seeing anybody else. The water shooter has Nickelodeon, well, just Rugrats specifically. Prizes: Angelica, Chucky, Tommy.
If there was a Raptor, I would be playing until I got it.
I think you would halt.
Halt!
I am Raptor. There it is. There's Raptor.
Where?
Right here.
I was just looking up at that one and like,
What are the chances? So this was pretty cool. So we found that Raptor, and then you asked how many points you had to get.
how much for the Raptor?
And he was like, well, it's a 3-player game, but obviously there's no one else around. He's like, so, but what I can do is I can tell you how much it is if you guys just want to buy it outright.
That's
So,
cool.
what do you know? You can buy their carnival game prizes outright. Just for reference, that Raptor was 17 plus tax. It is time for our Hagrid's virtual line, and we each got one, so.
Yeah, so I don't think we mentioned this. We got 2. Matt got one before we got to the park, and then I was able to grab one on my app once we were here while we were eating. So definitely if you have multiple people in your party, everyone get the app and everyone try to get the virtual queue.
Yeah.
Because you can do it.
We're in.
We're in!
This way, please. Just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving, moving, moving. But look, get a cool view of Hogsmeade Village from here. And then the ride itself. There it goes. Those crazy motorbikes, here they come. Oh, buddy. Gardening by the yard. Or by the castle? Ooh, and a little memento to when this was the Dueling Dragons. Blue Dragon, Red Dragon, Dueling Club. Dueling Dragon / Dragon Challenge as it became later on. Ooh, what's in here?
A little baby dinosaur.
I think that's next door.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's
wrong part of the park.
a dragon? Look at Hagrid's giant gloves. They're huge. Wanted to point out they do have these U-rest areas. You may remove your face covering while in this area. So they have one here at the front of the park, and they also had another one over in the Lost Continent. There may have been more than that, I'm not sure. And it is nice to take a breather because it is nowhere near as hot as it was earlier. But with the mask on all day, that carbon dioxide, I feel like you're just breathing.
Yeah, I'm not like super upset or like at all about having to wear it or.
No, we want to wear it.
We want to wear it and we want everybody to wear it. But I do think it's a good idea for you to take a breather every once in a while. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Hagrid's was a lot of fun. That's not it right there. That's the Jurassic Park roller coaster. You can't really see Hagrid's track from outside of the queue. Look, you can see our smiles now.
We have faces.
A safe way to see our smiles.
Yes, as long as you social distance in the U rest area, you'll be good to go with the mask on. We are gonna wrap things up for today. We're a bit tired, as we mentioned. We had to drive here today and then check in.
It was so nice getting out, and I feel like it's like getting reacclimated to doing stuff again.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like the whole like travel and like driving someplace, doing something, checking in, like being more it's kind of like you have to reacclimate yourself to it. So, but we are doing it and we are happy about it.
That's right, we're having a great time here, and we'll be here tomorrow and the next day as well. If you guys are interested in coming to Universal yourself, it is now open, of course, so you could come as well. And we are travel agents. We would love to make that happen for you, so feel free to reach out via the travel agent information at the end of this video. As always, our services are complimentary, so it costs nothing for us to help you with that awesome Universal Orlando vacation. And it's great to be back in the park. We hope it was for you too. Until next time, we'll sign off. Happy travels!